Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kyle Henderson of BAMA Football on YouTube. I need you to do me a favor before we get going. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's make the goal 500 thumbs up on this video. On Wednesday night, I asked you these questions, 1 through 5. And on this video, I'm going to give you my take going into this game against Texas A&M. Alabama, 4-1 on the season. Texas A&M, 4-1 on the season. Ironically, the last time these two teams met in College Station, it was somewhat similar, with Texas A&M being unranked and also with Texas A&M at that point playing with the backup quarterback. Then it was Zach Calzada. On Saturday, it will be Max Johnson. Coach Saban had a lot of positive praise about Max Johnson during his SEC teleconference, which was held on Wednesday. Now, when you look to Alabama's defense, we clearly know what to expect. The secondary has been playing elite. The outside linebackers have been getting after the quarterback. In fact, Alabama has had 9 quarterback sacks within the last 2 games. The defensive front has been doing a very good job as well. Tim Keenan, I want to spotlight him because he has been a real underrated defensive lineman early on the season. Actually has the second most pass rushes behind Dallas Turner. Pretty big stat line. I think when you look to the offense, who do you have to get the football to in a game like this? Coach Saban said on Wednesday that the passing game is still evolving. I've been really high on Jermaine Burton and Isaiah Bond, and there's clearly other guys that can rise up. Jalen Hell has been one of those guys as a freshman against Ole Miss, but I think in a big game, usually big-time players rise up in a big-time game. Jermaine Burton only played in 9 snaps against Mississippi State. Coach Saban said that he looked good during this week of practice, so I don't know if that means 100%, but if he is 100%, I think you have to get the football to Jermaine Burton. He's been playing at a very high level. His play from last year to this year is completely different. He's playing at an ultra high level, and if Jalen Milroe can get him the football, I think he is a game breaker. Same thing with Isaiah Bond. If you can get Isaiah Bond the football in creative ways, jet sweeps, screens, he has that type of elite speed that can make the defense pay. I'll also say you got to get the football to Amari Niblack. Now, we saw a little bit of creativity from Tommy Rees against Mississippi State, where you had Amari Niblack come with a jet sweep. The more ways that you can get Amari Niblack the football, the better. Let me know what you think about that inside the comment box. Now, who could potentially be the defensive MVP in this game? Well, when I was listening to my callers on Wednesday night, there were several that said someone from the secondary, either Kool-Aid or Terran Arnold or Malachi Moore. Those are great options, and the play of Terran Arnold has been fantastic. Same thing with Kool-Aid. Those guys are grading out on Pro Football Focus at an extremely high grade. I think both of them at this point have grades of over 80%, which is fantastic. Same thing with Caleb Downs. He's playing amazing. He was named the freshman of the week following Mississippi State. I think Dallas Turner is a guy who rises up in a game like this. He's been playing so fantastic, and he's starting to be that first round guy that we expected him to be. I think him and Chris Broswell have been an elite tandem, and I think with the inside linebacker, while we are questioning if Deontay Lawson will be good to go, clearly Jahad Campbell and Trez Marshall held down the fort against Mississippi State. I mean, Jahad Campbell had 14 tackles in his first start against Mississippi State, which is phenomenal. Okay, so Alabama wins this game if. Plain and simple, Alabama wins this game if they do not create turnovers on offense. Now, a game like this is clearly big time, but a turnover in a game like this, especially early in the game, could set the tempo for Texas A&M to really gain enough momentum to possibly control a game like this. The crowd is going to be electric. And what happens to a crowd when they get an early game turnover is that they get momentum. So the missed snaps have to be fixed. And we've talked about that a lot this week. Jalen Milroe said it was on him. I kind of disagree. I think that's on Seth, and they need to figure that out because a snap over Jalen Milroe's head, we've seen it happen before. We've seen the missed snap again against Mississippi State where Jalen kind of looked to the side. That can't happen in this game. You can't create turnovers. And same thing with Jalen Milroe. Last year against Texas A&M, he had turnovers that were almost costly. We've seen turnovers be costly for this team so far in week 2. Turnovers will absolutely kill you in a game like this. If Alabama does not commit a turnover, they win this game 100%. If there's one turnover, I think it's back and forth, and that is a critical component to this game. My anxiety level going into a game like this, well, I kind of look at it as an excitement level. I'm really excited about this game. I think Jimbo Fisher, I think the storylines with Aniyah Smith make this game super exciting because each team is 4-1. And technically, this could be kind of a title for the SEC West. So yeah, Alabama going to College Station, a lot on the line. And if Alabama wins this game, if Alabama rolls Texas A&M, Alabama is going to have enough momentum to roll through the West. So a marquee game with Alabama going on the road against a hostile crowd. The 12th man, the last time they were there, Texas A&M was able to beat Alabama. Ironically, last year, going against Jimbo Fisher, it was Jalen Milroe who beat Texas A&M. The game came down to the wire. There's a lot on the line in this game. And my score prediction for this game, well, as you can see, Vegas expects it to be very tight. In fact, it's a 1.5 point favorite, Alabama, going into this game. I think that Alabama's defense will prove that line wrong once again. Alabama holds Texas A&M to 13 points at College Station, and I think Alabama's able to put together 31 points. I'm going with Alabama 31, Texas A&M 13. Let me know what you think inside the comment box about my score prediction and about my take regarding each of these points. And I want to see your points in the game. If you didn't get a chance to call in during Wednesday night, go 1 through 5. I'll put the questions inside the comment box. I want to hear from you. Who does Alabama need to get the ball to? Who do you think the defensive MVP will be? Alabama wins this game if your anxiety level is, and your score prediction. I really appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up, liking, and subscribing, and being a member of our YouTube channel. You can become a member of our YouTube channel by going to the homepage of our YouTube channel and hitting the join button. Once again, I appreciate you guys being here and watching this video. This is You Make the Call, but I make the call for this game against Texas A&M. Kyle Henderson and BAMA Football on YouTube, coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, saying once again, thanks for watching. Hey fam, Kyle Henderson of BAMA Football on YouTube. We're currently at 93,000 subscribers. The goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers by December of 2023. Appreciate your support. Take a minute to hit that subscribe button.